Jose says Larry Fink is a pumper now. Love to see it. He humbled himself and learned about Bitcoin. Legendary move. See, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Because I don't think there's any chance that Larry Fink wasn't aware of Bitcoin and what it was. I think that he had to pretend he didn't for a very long time. There's so many moving parts here, and there's so many factors involved. And trying to keep the price down, trying to get people excited, trying to keep people's eyes off it, trying to get as much as you can. They're walking a very fine line here, and they have to be very careful with their words, with their decisions, and they have to juggle all this while running the biggest investment firm on earth. They have to worry about this Bitcoin thing. It is the biggest thing, but they can't be too bullish on it. They couldn't be until now. So I don't think that he learned anything. I think that he was just doing what he had to do in the best interest of BlackRock and himself. Ahsoka says that whole interview needs more beers. Yeah, something was up there. I think that they were 5 o'clock somewhere on MSNBC at 8 in the morning. Shout out to Craig. Big shout out to Craig. 1,000 sats for Arnie Insurance. Arnie is the richest dog on earth. Oh, he's gone. Rich in love and rich in Bitcoin. He doesn't have any fiat, but he has Bitcoin and lots of love. So I appreciate everybody. I know I probably talk about Arnie too much, but I appreciate that, Craig. Thank you. Plunger says, I think he is pandering to the crowd. He is a salesman at best. He created a fund that will make him a lot of money because he knows he missed the boat and had to get at this level. I mean, just kind of on that, I think it's worth talking about that. I do agree with you there. I know that he's pandering to the crowd. He's a salesman. He's going to make a lot of money off of Bitcoin, but they didn't miss the boat. We're only 15 years into this thing. Probably for the first 5 years, nobody knew what the fuck was going on. If you talk to anybody in the Bitcoin industry who says that they've been around for 10 years, they did not have any sort of level of conviction at that point. Maybe there was a handful of people on earth who really understood what Bitcoin was. Larry Fink was not one of those people. So maybe he did get it early on, but he still had to wait for everything to fall into place. He had to have the ability. He had to have the SEC's approval in order for him to start talking about Bitcoin positively. Because if he would have came out and what would you call it? Endorsed Bitcoin, even last year at this time, it would have done him no good. Because all that would have happened is that everybody would have said, okay, Larry Fink's talking about Bitcoin. I'm going to go buy some. And BlackRock would have ended up with less Bitcoin. So he had to wait for that ETF approval before he could start talking about it. So I don't think that he just learned about it. I think that he's known about it for a while, and he had to wait for the right time to start talking positively about it. Grinder zapped 121 sats, our buddy Grinder over in Zap.stream. Thank you. And the Grinder says Bitcoin simply didn't have the market cap for them to take it seriously. If you want to rig the commodity markets, the expected gains have to exceed the SEC fines. Yeah, just ask BlackRock about that. Ask JP Morgan about the fines. They steal hundreds of billions of dollars from people, inside trading, fees, hidden fees. They steal hundreds of billions of dollars, and then they get a fine for 10 million bucks, 20 million bucks. It's fucking fun. It's like so backwards, so corrupt and evil. And it's things like this that really inspire me to be here, motivate me to be here. Before every show, I go through the process, the routine of reminding myself why we're here, why I'm doing a live show every single day on YouTube. Why are we doing it? Because that system is so fucking evil, so corrupt. And it's done so much damage to our population, our countries, our citizens, a lot of good people who are very negatively affected by fiat, the consequences of a completely corruptible, manipulatable, illusionary system. Lots of people have suffered, lots of children have suffered from the system. And if there's anything that we can do every single day to move out of that system and into Bitcoin, which is a fair, transparent, decentralized, controlled by nobody, fixed currency, we have to do that. We have to. And if we don't do it, it's on us. It is, because we have the conviction, we have the understanding, we know what this thing does and what it can do. And if we're not doing things every single day to push that forward, then we're failing. So with that, very positive though, very, like, there's nothing to feel bad about. If you have Bitcoin right now, you're in such a good spot. The only thing that we can do now is just continue growing adoption, pushing awareness, making people question the system. That's kind of our only goal right now. They'll find Bitcoin eventually. It might not be from us, but our main goal right now is trying to open people's eyes to how corrupt and how terrible that system is. And I think we're doing a good job of it.